Hi, it's Max at Joker's Comedy Club with this week's special New Year's Eve headliner, Auggie Smith.
What's happening, Max? I'm very excited. We're coming for and this is a big New Year's because I think we can all agree this has been the best year of any of our lives. Nobody's had a better year than we've all had this year, and this New Year's Eve will just be a celebration of all the wonderful things that have happened in the world, and I'm excited for it.
Some people may be looking forward to 2022. I don't know,
Well, it was, I don't know how long it's been since I've been there now. It's got to be 3 years. It was definitely pre-pandemic by quite a bit. So
quite a bit, yeah.
This is actually, I think it's the longest stretch of time I've gone in 30 years without doing comedy in the Tri-Cities, because I've done more comedy in the Tri-Cities than I've done in any other part of the world. I don't know if you know this, Max. There are, like, if you drive down the streets at any street in Tri-Cities, I've done a venue that is on that street that is now closed down, that is now no longer anything. I've done it. I've done the Tri-Cities. I know the Tri-Cities. But here's the thing about Auggie Smith is that you're getting a different guy. The people that saw me 20 years ago, I'm not that guy anymore. No. Okay? You got to understand, during the pandemic, we tested positive for a baby. A baby, Max. I have a baby. I have a gray beard and I have a baby, which is not the kind of guy I was 20 years ago.
Well, I know you used to give parental advice even though you didn't have kids. So
yeah. I was going to write
How'd that work out for you?
Called Parenting Advice from a Guy with No Kids. And now I realize I might have been wrong. Everything that I said was wrong. Child leashes, I used to make fun of child leashes. Child leashes are the greatest thing in the world. I love child leashes. Give me a cage. I want an actual cage.
Yeah, not a crib. Just take the crib and turn it upside down.
No, a crib with a roof. Is what I'm talking about here.
And then you put a chair or something on top of it, weigh it down.
Just something big enough, not big enough for them to get through, but you can get food inside and stuff. That's all I'm saying. This is 3 kids now, Max. And they're not old kids. I look like a guy that my kids would have been out of the house and married and divorced and through rehab and back home by now, but they're not. These are little kids. I have a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a baby. And that's what I'm leaving to come to the Tri-Cities. And I'm telling you, I'm kind of excited about leaving all of them. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a bit excited about that part of it.
I would have won a bet from you about 10, 12 years ago then, if I would have bet. Someday you're going to have 3 kids.
There's a lot of people that would have cleaned up on that one. And now look at me. Look at the domestic life that I live. This is my backyard in the background. There's swing sets back there. I got child proofing in my house. There's stuff around the edge of the coffee table. And that used to be, they needed that for when I got drunk and hit my own head. Now I have an actual toddler.
They just left it up. Yeah. If you come here this year, I think time we named the street Auggie Smith Boulevard after. I mean, you're not one of the civil rights leaders, but
no.
In the Tri-Cities, we don't name our streets after civil rights leaders.
Yeah, we name them after road comics that we like. That's right. I'll be passing Dwight Slade Boulevard to get to Auggie Smith Road. Yeah.
Yeah, and Brad Upton Street is just down the way here.
I can't believe they haven't named the whole town after Brad Upton by now.
Yeah, he does a lot of charity shows, but I don't think he's getting too big now to even do charity shows around the Tri-Cities.
Yeah, his Dry Bar has something like 100 million views or something. It's the most viewed comedy set of all time, and he's just our man, Brad Upton. Yeah. He's just our guy. Yeah, he was the first guy when I moved to the Northwest. He was the first headliner I worked with, and when I got off stage, he gave me a thumbs up, and I knew that my career 30 years later would be fine because of that thumbs up.
Was that here in the Tri-Cities, or was it?
No, that was up in Seattle. This is back in the days when there was 5 working comedy clubs in Seattle.
Right.
There was almost as many clubs as the Tri-Cities had.
And you and you lived in Portland for a while too. So right.
That's right. Former Pacific Northwesterner, but now down here in beautiful, as you can see, sunny California, where it's been raining for days and days. And I'm past the point of saying that we need the rain. We no longer do. We
Nobody's
need to
saying
not
that
have the
anymore.
rain anymore. I'm not that guy. I can't take it. The reason that we live with the pollution and the massive crime waves and the horrible housing prices is so at least the sun shines. And when that doesn't happen, what is even the point of anything, Max? What am I even doing here?
It's a bait and switch. The guy.
Yeah. There's an actual song that says it never rains in California, but it does. That's a lie. That's another song. That's another lie.
Well, it's snowing in Portland today too, so it could be,
The world's gone mad.
Yeah.
I used to love it when it snowed in Portland. You had no responsibility to do anything.
Oh, right.
The best thing was just to board yourself up in the house and let the maniacs try to drive around the city because they couldn't do it. They would you just look out your window no matter what part of the city you were. Just wait less than 5 minutes to see a wreck. It was so exciting.
I don't think it's changed much. It doesn't sound like it. So we're really looking forward to it. Big New Year's show, folks. This is $12, which is higher than our normal. What we think is Auggie Smith is actually worth $2 more than our excellent normal road comics that we have here. So.
I got to tell you, I'm going to be worth that extra $2. I know what you're saying. I know. Here's the thing, Tri-Cities.
No
you're
pressure.
sitting there, and if, let's say you're in a relationship, let's say you're married and you need a night out. The perfect thing is comedy. The perfect thing is comedy. Because here's the deal. No matter how much in love you are with your partner, you run out of stories. You run out of things to say to one another. And you want to go to something where you can just shut up for like 2 hours and not have to engage, not have to tell the same story over and over again, or talk about something that the kids have done. You want to be an adult for a little while. And that's why a comedy show is a perfect thing for that. You can go, you can get dressed up, you can sit down, you can be quiet for a little while. And then if you go to dinner after or drinks after or whatever it is, you got something to talk about, which is me, Auggie Smith. This is the service I'm doing for the Tri-Cities on New Year's Eve.
On New Year's
so
Eve.
It's couples night. It's a couples night is what it is.
Perfect. So don't miss it. Friday, New Year's Eve. And also we're going to have another show. There's 2 shows. There's a show on New Year's Day too. If you can't
And
get
another
in.
one, that'll be the hungover show. That'll be the show. There'll be like still some makeup on and a lot of people. It'll be basically the walk of shame show is what we're going to have on New Year's Day.